Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I've got a video for you guys today. Today's video is all about passing as a trans woman. I'm not going to talk about passing female to male because I have no experience with that. I only have experience with passing male to female. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, in my personal experience, I pass as female about 95% of the time, which me personally is a little weird because I feel like my face is very masculine, and so the times that I don't, there are two reasons why I get clocked. One of them is because of my face, because it is very masculine in my perspective, and two is because of my voice. Now, this is my normal voice that I talk in pretty much almost all the time. Like if I'm interacting with someone, I always bring my voice up like this. Hi, my name is Amara. How may I help you? Blah, 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 blah. So it's a little bit higher. And even then, people still clock me for it. I think the reasons why I do pass 95% of the time are because, well, because I make the effort to pass as much as I possibly can. Now, my reasons are because of my hair. Obviously, if I had short hair, I probably would not pass as well. But the fact that I have long hair, you will almost never find a trans woman with short hair unless they're at the very beginning of their transition and they're slowly starting to grow it out. I still to this day, I don't know a single trans woman, or I've never even seen a trans woman who willingly chooses to keep their hair short, because most of the time it's what most trans women are really dysphoric about, is constantly having to keep their hair short. And second part is makeup. I do my makeup and try to feminize my face as much as possible. I need to get my eyebrows done, but for the most part, sorry about that. The other is I always do my nails, and of course, I wear my clothes as femininely as possible. But me personally, that's my own perspective, and of course, you know, I do have very feminine mannerisms, like with my hands, how I carry myself. I think all of that speaks to why I pass as female the majority of the time. The other reason is anyway, where was I? Also, you're right. I feel like if people did clock me but never mention it and just address me as female, they mostly do it out of respect, for one, because obviously they look at me, they see me having long hair, and they see me dressing very womanly, and of course it's obvious that I have boobs, and so they address me as the gender that I appear that I am. The only time I've been clocked a few times, and it's mostly based on people who knew me before I transitioned, that are stuck in their old ways, that refuse to basically refer to me as she or female or whatever, because of their own arrogant, bigoted way of thinking. And some of them are fairly young, so I mean, no, I'm not talking about, like, friends, because I have one of my best friends, her name is Tasha, and it's difficult for her. So, I mean, for me, I'm not gonna be one of those people that just cut off someone just because, just because they don't, you know, address me a certain way, it takes time. Granted, I did actually come out to my friends and my family as trans almost 2 years ago. It's not as easy for someone. My friend Tasha, she basically mentions how she has like a fried brain, and it just, I mean, she like calls her children by each other's names sometimes. And so, you know, I'm not going to get butt hurt because, you know, I mean, it takes time. Everybody's different. Now everybody gets on with it at the same time. Me personally, see, I don't know. So for me, I feel like I always have to kind of jump in with the pronouns and the name change. But I'm going to stop talking about that because that's not really part of this video. But everyone who's watching, that you've been watching me for a while, know I tend to go on tangents, and I tend to ramble on, and you know, that's just how I am most of the time. Okay. But there's a lot of other trans people that just say how passing is a very flawed concept, and I'm like, I don't know. Passing is just something, I feel like if you want to pass, you have to put in the effort to pass, because you're not going to pass if you don't put any effort into passing. Because, well, it's just how it works. I mean, it like it is much easier for someone who is FTM to pass as male than it is for a trans woman to pass as female, because I was born male. Okay? I went through testosterone puberty, and that did things, you know? I have a low voice. That is something I'm going to be doing voice training for. That's something I'm going to be doing surgery for, because I do have a deep voice, not as deep as someone like Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn has a very, very, very deep voice, and as far as I can tell, she's not doing any voice training, or she has no surgery plans that I know of. But she's the only trans woman I know of that actually has a deep voice. Most of the trans women I have seen, or all of them, have very, very, you know, light voices. That's just how they are. And honestly, I wish I didn't. I wish I had a beautiful feminine voice, but it's something I'm gonna have to work really hard to get. But that's also why surgery plays a huge factor into passing, especially for me. I pass, as of right now, I pass about 95% of the time. Once I have FFS and voice surgery, I will most likely pass 100% of the time. And my reasoning is this: if I'm passing, as of right now, about 95% of the time, when I've been on hormones for almost a year and a half, about a year and 3 months, basically almost a year and a half, and I pass pretty well before any surgery. I feel like after I have the surgery, that clocks me most. The two things about me that people clock me most for is my masculine face and my voice. And after FFS and after I get voice surgery, I pretty much will pass 100% as female. Most people won't even be able to tell. Plus, who knows, once I start losing more weight, I may even pass even more than I do now. I don't know. Alright, well, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked this. I wanted to upload one last time before 2018 is over, because today is December 31st, the last day of the year, and I could not be more happier. This has been a shit-filled year, and I cannot wait for 2019. I will have health insurance for January through March, and if I can get a job, then I'll have it the rest of the year, which means wonderful things for me. If the opportunity presents itself, I will be having surgery between July and November of 2019. It just depends. But I will say this much. The surgeries I will be having done is I will be getting facial feminization surgery and breast augmentation. Those are the two surgeries I'm getting done first. My original idea was to get facial feminization surgery and then voice surgery, but those are two surgeries that have to be done separately, unfortunately. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because that will be, I'll talk more about that once I look into my health insurance a little more, and when I can make a consultation. And if I can get enough money together for everything, I'll have to wait until I get a job, but yeah. When the opportunity does present itself, I will be getting it done as soon as possible. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video, and I will see you guys next year. Always remember to be true to who you are, and love yourself and those around you. Alright, thank you guys for watching. All to my new subscribers that I've gained in the last while, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys like what you see, and stay tuned, because I have big plans for this channel next year. I'm hoping to get a better webcam, and hopefully a better even camera, and some lighting, so my videos will be of much better quality. But until then, continue watching, and I'll see you guys next. I can't talk right now. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye guys.